Welcome back to One Piece chapter 1135. Hopefully, a short chapter. This is camaraderie cups. You know what? Camaraderie is one of those words that, I never see spelled out, so I never really, have thought about how to actually spell it. But we see in Only Child Yamato in the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, we see Tama kick Holder in the face, say, "I'm stronger than before," and break out of his grip. So, how strong is Tama? It's like, oh fuck, who all does Hold'em fight? Because I think he just fights Luffy. But, there's a chance, is it reasonable to say Hold'em is at the very least stronger than what is it called? Is it very that he's stronger than Arlong? Because he's one he's like a decently high ranking member of the Beast Pirates. First off is the general, where we got Kaido at the top, we got the All Stars at the bottom, and then the Topiropo before that. But he's in the rank of generals, which, yeah, granted, some of these guys are really dumb, are really weak, like Speed, but these are Kaido's some of Kaido's best guys. He has a smile. He has a sword. We haven't seen whether or not he commands Haki, but he basically has Udon. I mean, he has control over an entire city or something, doesn't he? I don't know. He's honestly, he might be stronger than Arlong. So we might be to the power scaling fact that Tama beats Arlong, which is hilarious. So, they're reading the books in the Owl Library. We learn more and see that the Owl Biblio ate the rear fruit and became a nurturing owl. So, the word in Japanese, it's like iku or something like that. It means growth, but in the context of a child growing an animal, to raise, to nurture, and rearing is one of those synonyms. So it cultivate is a kind of another word. So sort of like how Robin has the flower fruit, but it's nothing to do with flowers. It's the idea of something flowering, something budding out. This isn't nurturing the idea of making something age. It is the nurturing of knowledge, the nurturing of size. Yeah, that's the sort of idea it's going for. It basically has a bubble around it, and things that it wants around it get bigger. Kids are playing outside. People, Nami's yelling at them for being too rough with the kids. Colin attacks Luffy with a sword, to which Luffy just hockey armors up his arm to block the sword and breaks it. Then goes to hit Colin with a Gear Third Elephant Gun. Colin barely dodges and gets yelled at, and Luffy's like, it's no worries, he dodged it. That's not the point! And Colin's like, whoa, it's so cool, you're an emperor! I forgot to mention this, but last chapter Saul was like, no, as a former vice admiral, I'm impressed you're an emperor. I know what an emperor is, and, good job, Luffy. Ripley, who is Colin's mother, is saying, stop causing a scene. And, yeah. And Colin mentions that his father is a human, too, and used to be a pirate, not even who didn't even fear the warriors of Elbath. And, yeah, Ripley talks about, yeah, my husband's a lot younger than me because, giants age roughly a third human. So it's weird to officially call us husband and wife since he's gonna grow old, but yeah, we're married. We had a kid. We're cool. Casa individual is more than likely Colin's father. I'm of the opinion Casa individual is Shiki and is not the man marked by flame. I'm of the opinion that Scopper is not the Casa individual, but is the man marked by flame. Just as a reminder. Yeah. They're, just talking, and we learned that the Elbaf tree is a treasure tree, Adam. It's the oldest one, no doubts, but it's not like the only one in existence. I think I alluded to like some more lore about the treasure tree we learned later, so I'm just wanting to clarify that. We see so the four Straw Hats who arrived in Elbaf later, being Brooke, Robin, Frankie, and Jinbei, didn't get Elbaf outfits because Road was the one who made the other six's Elbaf outfits. So it's actually Gerd here who makes them and is just like, oh my gosh, you guys are so cute in them! And just like having a cute gasm. Over in the castle, we see as one of these individuals in the cloak is saying, we're looking for the one Loki. Giants are laughing at her, and she puts her hand to the ground as something that looks like an arrow starts pointing up and hits this giant. He starts screaming in pain, and the Shanks lookalike and this girl, most likely both God's Knights, walk away past the giants. People are celebrating, here's to Straw Hat Luffy. Dory and Broggy are like, we've been expecting you after all, you small folk defended our pride. Oimon and Kashi yell, you freed us after we were fooled. And Hiruden yelled, and saved me from being erased. And we also see there is Stanson, the shipwright. And Luffy sees Stanson and is like, hey, were you that giant who was on Sabaody? And he's like, yes, thanks for remembering me. And thanks for saving me. And if you remember, there was a giant at the slave auction who wore a hat and was, going to be auctioned off. He was actually a friend of Hiruden, and well, after being saved by Luffy, is now was able to reunite with Hiruden, rejoin the new giant warrior pirates, and well, now because Hiruden's part of the Grand Fleet, he serves under Luffy. And Luffy's like, well, I'm glad that I helped you. We see as some fucking how Mountainbeard Jarl, one of the oldest beings in the world, at 408 walks out. This guy is fucking huge. And remember, giants age like around a third the rate of humans, so this guy is like in his 130s. He is ridiculous. And he has a sword going through his head, which Luffy yells out, there's a sword going through your head! So which he says, I'm lucky my helmet saved me. As Luffy yells out, but it's going right through! I that's on my computer screen. But yeah. Besides, we got to see the God's Knights in action. An awesome callback to Sabaody earlier, because I completely forgot that character was a thing. But that's one thing I love about One Piece, that there's just so many little things that keep coming back in ways you would never expect. And yeah, I am now just need to review 2 more chapters before I can get to the one I really, really want to review. So, come in next time as I review One Piece chapter 1136, titled The Country That Awaits the Sun. See you guys then.